for the Bengal. This and more, plus other things you will bring to answer the program we use. My name na Dan Mosi.
Nando Atawanka, na my name.
One will take a break and join with sponsor.
What's una dey?
Then I go there. Now we talk and I can't go from, but I'm trying to fix them now.
So na too like this black man business. You don't go believe. Somebody even bring goats as gifts.
Oh my God! Wait, now goats and tiny papa so?
I see our.
So it's me.
That lady.
What's
All married in the accent. Yes, I will say there.
Where we reach, all man they no say we don't reach.
The fullest during this orange season of Boku sweet Tindem. Now forget ready for experience and enjoy life even more and more. Well, now the love down sweet.
Orange.
Welcome back. As we start the program, we will begin with the first one as community stakeholders them around the central business district where they don't go talk to them, but the malaria vaccine we then get for launch. Well, all this been be by the Ministry of Health. And as I say, get more.
These engagements come about also medical people there, community stakeholder, and plenty other people there gather for talk about mapping of community action for increased immunization services. This come about also Health for All Coalition Saloon. Final say plenty picking their knock intake market for the well body one. Now that make the cow the main talk. Immunization is the cheapest means of saving lives of children, young girls, and women them for preventable diseases. The way team before Health for All Coalition Saloon talk about the importance of this engagement here.
They try for make sure say everybody in this country, especially women and children, they get health or call health for all. So we come for map out them, actor them big people then in community where they make vaccination and immunization. They reach to all Pekin and all women in this country. When I know say plenty Pekin then in this country, then they will not take my it. Even though Sierra Leone, a country where they high up. You know, the WHO and other partners, they don't rate say Sierra Leone, they up to 90%. It's one of the first countries in Africa we don't reach that stage for cover Pekin then and women they wouldn't take Maclate. Maclate, what they call vaccination, then the cheap way for let people then other, especially small Pekin then, belly woman then, and then young girls then. Because for now we get what we call HPV, when a human papillomavirus, where they affect to young girls then in the primary school as well as the GSS. They why they need for take vaccine. And that make Gavi when the Global Alliance on Vaccine and Immunization and the government of Sierra Leone through Ministry of Health and Sanitation and EPI say we for a scale up, you know, for ask people, educate our community for let them bring out them picking and the woman there, let them take vaccination because it is save life.
Different people there will be part of their engagement, like World Health Organization, representative from the Freetown City Council, honorable member of Parliament, and plenty other well-bodied people there. They get a commitment, say they go work stronger one for CC all picking, a woman there take all necessary maclay for the well body one. So we dey see how health for all college or salo with medical people there and community stakeholder there. They engage comrade there for allow the pikin there for take them different maclates there where well body people there keep begin come to there for the well body one. Slbc we use. I'm not as I say the reports.
Alright, the Ministry for Lands together with them partner they try for decentralize. Well, Tilly Williams and Aminata Sise now report.
Resilient Urban Salon project wey na for give strength and development to the Western Area Regional Structure Plan. Don the engagement with ministry, department and agency there for circa 1 year 6 month project. Also they don't complete 10 months. We in the talk about this engagement here. Sir N. Kanawa, Director of Country Planning at the Ministry of Land, we talk about this engagement here.
One for sure you say the implementation of this plan they get for all. One, because we get the legal framework way back way. Because what people they do again now other institutions or before, then they go do something where they not get legal mandate for. Imagine they will do one plan for FCC or FCC do one plan in collaboration with the Ministry of Lands. But by then Ministry of Lands they're not satisfied with the plan. So that plan the Ministry of Land they not adopt that plan. So the plan will become useful. Now projects somebody make. Then obviously would they still use that data then now for do this plan. Important for do this plan. But by then it make no waiting because if you not get the legal mandate for go do plan, then you do them. Like what FCC then do. You know go before. But now then get the now this law would be do so when I bill. It don't give the local councils power for let themselves begin for do plan. So if they do them plan now, after we don't do this, obviously for let them implement them. It go very, very easy for them and it go workable, you know. And above all, the Ministry of Lands normally do planning and do development control. But now this act don't give the council the power also for do plan and do development control. And we serve the monitor, the plan within they do and the development control.
Professor Ibakali, when a professor at Kalo University team lead, we talk how this project important to Salon.
With the stakeholders, we're trying to put together the pieces of the puzzle of understanding what are the issues at the Western area and also how can we move from there and develop a plan that works for everyone.
People then will be the part of this engagement here, they add their own voice.
I do believe at the previous time they were thinking of how they can relocate the city to another decentralization.
So till they see how they get for implement this project na Salo and see say all waiting they talk about benefits Salon people there.
Well, from Yanda, the Sierra Leone Sickle Cell Association will then still continue to raise awareness on the sickle cell sick. I'm just say again, get more.
Sickle cell na one sick waking and bug plenty people there all about the world. For sake of this make master well body people there be don't put aside 1 month for talk body sick care, how person they get her, how in they affect person and waiting at the thing there where person get her for do. For sake of this make one organization waiting up tranga one for first sickle cell na Salon be don't organize one dinner for talk about how this they affect people there all about the world. The way waiting before the organization we talk how sickle cell they bug people there all about the world.
To encourage them that they get tested because that blood test is very important. We get tested and called electrophoresis test where we don't partner with Ramsey laboratories where they can go Ramsey, then go do test at a discounted price and then they will know what's in an genotype. And then they will say, okay, now sickle cell they do me picking. So with that we can cancel them, we can give them psychosocial support, and then we can tell them how to manage the condition.
So till they see how this organization, the team up Tranga one for first sickle cell na Salon.
Alright, Dodgers Vocational Training Center, the no old and cultural and peace conference in Freetown. I'm going to say again.
My name is Sierra Leone, the Executive Director for Daughters Vocational Training Institution and the National President for Council Affairs of Technical and Vocational Institutions in Sierra Leone. Today we observe a culture of peace where we try to implement at the sub-region all across country, because we see and say very necessary for make we as ECOWAS sub-region countries then continue to sensitize the young people and the people in the country about peace. The culture of peace merely tell you how important for make we continue for educate with people in our community, now with office system, now with family, now the whole country as a government, how we go operate in a peaceful environment. Well, it come about a program where ECOWAS they organize for train women leaders them from the ECOWAS sub-region in the culture of peace. And so this particular program target women leaders them, now all the ECOWAS countries them, and train them and encourage them for go back to their country and train young people in their community, in their institutions them, in their country about peace and how we go prevent conflict in our society.
Well, for me and the Maboka district medical officer and other people them don't beg authority them we concern at the districts for make them provide for them place so that they will get cemetery. This according to them, they say the districts now get public cemetery. Well, for sake of that, the deputy chairman now Tonkolili district between now before and this big year. Well, most cases say get more.
Mekama, deputy chairman Tonkolili District Council, we there today for can validate we draft development plan. The plan we capture the needs, the views, the aspiration of our people in Tonkolili district, and is a people-centered plan, meaning now the people and say now this one's laid in the plan, and at that plan they can validate. Now I make we not get forget about key issues raised because now the people and say like this day, so we don't call them back for can see what you be what them be safe now in the day. Now I make today so today. On we focus, we get areas that we look at. We get the government's agenda, which is very key. Feels alone because if I there for talk because I don't eat. So therefore, we for support that agenda there as a council. We now with priority. We go to education, infrastructure. These are all very key aspects where we get for embark on seriously for the interests of our people in Tonkolili district. And on the area of the cemetery, yes, we council not own a cemetery yet, but we're on the planning. As I talk, we're on the planning. By next year, definitely we'll see what we'll do for let we get a cemetery. We will be manned by council, so that we people will use effectively, judiciously, for the interests of the common man. So implement the activities we then capture na the development plan. We get for talk to the people then, because now a people-centered development plan. And they say now this ones. We get for go out for talk to them. Say we don't say now this ones. And that's how for freedom, how for able to actualize what it on the budget. Now money, we get for talk to them for pay their house rates, because we get a lot of challenges on our revenue mobilization. But I sure say with this development plan, what the people don't see, we now they say they go willing for give, and when they give, we say for come back to them and talk to them. Say what you win I give yesterday, now this will make. When a physical something, when a tangible something, we go left as a mark. I think when we do that, the people themselves go get trust in we say council they give them 50 loan, and from that 50 loan we give them, they don't do something for we that go continue for motivate them for let them do more. We will believe say by God in grace by next year we will get a new story in Tonkolili district in terms of revenue.
Alright, we will go over to Kono now and we'll join Joshua Sarpetikoi for updates.
The mayor na the Kwedu New Sembeon City Council na Kono District, Komba Matthew Sam, don't declare Operation Say No to Kush na Kwedu City. According to the mayor, in Operation Say No to Kush na Kwedu City, na for make a road for save the young people inside the district, looking at the kind way how they take the Kush na the city. Been go before for talk say the reason we make the fight against Kush need more seriousness. Some of the victims is say don't they die of the drugs na the city.
So this thing only for fight time for make it done our society because they destroy the fabric of the society. As we speak now, we use them to die, people in the suffer, talent in the go. They will not need for sit down and watch all this happen. We need the future of this country, we need the future of Kono. And for save the future of Kono, we need for save their brothers and sisters them. We involved in the taking of this arms.
Mayor Komba Matthew Sam been talk say the reason where some of the victims have been share with him on why they decide for involved into Kush taking means say need they for make rehabilitation center they na Kono District. One pa the Kumbra them we been there na the engagement self been get this for say on how the Kush don they ambog them picking them inside the district.
Me picking them inside there. Me when they inside, me picking them inside there. Then I they feel pain for me come to Kumbra them. Where them picking them they inside there. Most of them bobo them but put them sabi me na stone field where them can go there. They advice why they give them, courage why they give them. They are the talk pan there. Because of me talking, because of the ala why they put me and they push smoke at them. Then give me problem at then at Dio Barracks 4 days. 4 days. Because I they talk about push.
Mayor Komba Matthew Sam been go before for talk say in Operation Say No to Kush na Kwedu City mainly will focus on people where they sell the Kush inside the city.
The one they when they sell, they are my concern this time around. The one they when they smoke them, they are already victims. The one they sell them, then drugs, now they are one way you up. And anybody then so say they sell them. You ever get them very difficult, but we ever take strict decision for make sure say we bring them down.
People there, not only enemies there, but I mean number one great enemies there. Because why? They count property in this district, chop all the food where the people all one of these people put your leaders there.
For we use me na Alfred Joseph Kuruma, they report na Kono.
Well, from Kono, we're going to Kailang District and join with Joseph Kenny for more updates.
The celebration they take place for 3 days, the 15, 16, 17. But the very day of the celebration, now the 16. But the beginning of the 15, where the different delegates then from different districts then will begin enter Kailang district. From the 15, the 16, the 17, then the program go down.
So now the preparation they go on. How now get support as a ministry in the district for do this particular work on they do now?
Every year, government is sends subvention at the council for all MDAs. The Ministry of Agriculture not to, an exclusion. So, and what they do with budget, we they put in some budget for the World Food Day celebration. For now that we will not get any other money yet, we are wait because money, headquarters Freetown can always send money for support the preparation for this World Day celebration. So we are wait, they go for send that money there. But for now, the one we use, now that one will be put in annual plan and budget for we on district celebration. For take care of the farmers them. That now don't request from council since other money no day. Now that we don't request for council. For let council do it for now. Let the user whilst with the waste HQ and other partners for council support.
Waiting at the challenge so far one at the face now.
Now two major challenge, but one rest upon the other. The one when at the bear drop now the finance. Now the major challenge now we get some challenge with finance. The second one are the labor. But I know say because of the finance, because if we get sufficient money, I mean we will get labor. But since I distribute the whole time, I will expect say plenty people for don't come for participate and support the preparation of this field. But now we get challenge with labor.
So I see plenty soldier man then at the field where they build the boots them. How they come into this process here so for support?
Well, what we already didn't say now week around the host the World Food Day this year. The first thing we'll do is we hold a stakeholder meeting. In that stakeholder meeting, I don't form committees them. The boot construction and the field preparation in that committee, the prisons they there, the youths they there, and the military they there. Now that make you see the military now for this field construction. I want to plenty thank you to the CEO where they na Moa Barracks Daru, CEO ABK, one tell them plenty thank you. With a man then the twice and all the men then one tell them plenty thank you. Now then can support you for being the book them. Not only that though, then they also support you for not even going to bush for go call the Kenti Counter. So they give you a lot of support for the preparation of this boot for host this World Food Day celebration.
So what's the advantage for Kailahun District for host this World Food Day for the first time inside the history of Kailahun?
One major advantage where Kailahun District forget, it go boost the local economy of Kailahun District. Because a lot of people get for camp where they're going to need their own place, they're going to need food for it, they're going to need other things them. Then they no more get for bring money into the district. Secondly, now the agriculture space. Plenty people where they come, Kailahun District get for exhibit a lot of agricultural produce them. Where people where they can at this district, the whole country ain't get forget on a Kailahun District. Some man they come, they want can buy palm, some man they come, they want can buy plantain, some man can buy banana, some man can buy something there. So the ministry and you know say Kailahun District, now one of the districts where they produce a lot of agricultural produce there in this country. So that one they no more say we farmer they get for cancer that day. The exhibit where they can.
So economically, how it go get for help Kailahun?
Well, it go boost the economy because every farmer get for sell, every guest house person get for get people there for rent, every business person get for get other people there for buy to ram, everybody will get into business, into production, get for get business, get for whole now, 3 days there. From the 15, 16, 17, plenty people get for the buy, plenty people go lay down, plenty people go eat. So that one day and all that money na Kailahun District they get for happen.
Alright, we go join Joseph Kene. Now he will give you update from Kailahun.
Me and Mrs. Agnes El Toure, me na the wife of the Bishop of the United Pentecostal Mission Sierra Leone. What's in bring Kanaya, we come for come appreciate the policeman there and the woman there for what they do. We sit down, my man, they say, love the police, we call it to 1 term, not to 2 term. Before there was the time we get attacked, so tell what we call now. Within the space of 5 to 10 minutes, the policeman they don't reach. Then when they pass that skit, we see what they happen. The crime rates get there, but before you remember, you don't see the policeman that they around. You can't don't lonely the kind of population, but you see policeman they all around also. So tell they don't see with the package of say, when they do now, thank you. So we sit on this time in this time of the rainy season. We say, well, we get the week of kindness, so we always observe that this mission. We are the Lumley branch. So they say this day of kindness, more extend the kindness to the policeman then and the inmates then. The inmates we need their souls then. But the policeman, the rest of them do a work, they risk their life, risk their family, you name them. So make just they know say people then they will love them, will care for them, will appreciate what they do. So now make we come for can show the kindness.
Alright, so now we don't tell account today for them.
We come with food, then we come with drinks, both for the officers and the inmates.
Of course, you know what it means for the church and members all put something together, you know, we can share, even with the Bible talk about giving. Yeah. Because some church and they have a collect some more, some church and they give. Right? So what does this mean for the church as well?
This is one of the fundamental standards that will get inside the church. Giving out. Like even last night, all the church members that will be done at church, we make sure that we give all man gifts, big and small. And it not only stop to this, we get the widow orphans. Then self with all like every 3 months we supply the widows, we supply the orphans there. Then we care for outsiders. They give them push about there, we can call them, we give them food, we give them clothes. Because through that, we expect say they go come for accept Jesus. That's what they run after the souls that we want.
Alright, so tell us the church lady address. So then somebody will watch now across the guns, you want to visit in a church.
Well, this mission, me I say not only a church, now a mission. They all over. We get now Freetown, yeah, over 12 places from Bendebu to Calabaton. We get now Waterloo, we get now Songo, we get now Makeni, Kono, Kailahun, Shegbema, Kenema, even inside Bo. But this one are the cross section of the wonder of the United Pentecostal Church Lumley 25 Regents Road. Yeah, we got the other one where they don't go to Cottage, Connaught, the prison of Pandemba Road. We start all side. From yesterday, so other people they don't at the Lumley hospital. If anybody want to come, patronize with the church, my husband in number na 088 26 2525. Me your number na 078 545 868.
Well, that's now with security updates by Dominic JJ Tucker from Yanda. We go over to Voices of the Youth. Today, the team go waka na Makolo community, Sungo, na Koya chiefdom. Now join me as I engage youth them inside this interview.
Last a content when I Peter, just because of money, that don't make me, I don't become a go out. So I decided to land this Peter. One, lack of school, and two, lack of job employment, water facility, hospital, so on and so forth. Yeah, na Hollywood garage.
They were putting away the money in this country. Because not for our this one, and soon as Sierra Leone, any sufferers will come, any side way they suffer. Now one will they force the country working not day for the youth landed. Two, they suffer, no companies. You know, now when they work and they all come, young man will go, we get what we pay for the king school. Anyway, we get what they buy, put that was for each one. All let's say no day. That's where could they do all these feet are called the manage for now they get small thing, we go buy thing for each and goes. And now look the streets then, and not good looking. You see this road, like what they went through. You see what you are park there, and all go do with the manage. If you get your you know, pass now the new road, you go able to pass now the old road there, but now they all don't spoil. They don't spoil all the side they for we will not get away for long they enjoy old roads there. And we also all you see they don't deal at the country. How we do enjoy life now this country? One city of Sierra Leone. We they suffer all the way Kenema now. They have see the people there inside and they play under. They all right now, you know, where each better food, we able to call the people can put up for study. But waiting for it now, how people can study. You did daddy, they go first for what they can eat. Some of them one go school, they one done their school, but we no day. All incident they make them they can't be involved with what they do. Money no day. Even money they tell you the sister, you know go easy that young man can sit up and buy. Well, now they take push them and they know the sweetness of that. Now not the smoke, not the jam cola, not the drink. So who what's happen now? Not the drugs.
Hold on. All right, Fufu Water community, they now boast of water supply. When you talk to the community people, but say get the story.
Mohamed Condor, commonly called Chief Condor, Fufu Water for my new team. We bless Numa with water for Never Enterprise. Now they be doing this project for we. We then say then serve that they cultivate the government's agenda for let we serve able to get a good water for drink in our community. Me from the time we are enter inside Fufu Water from 2000, we are enter inside Fufu Water, we not ever get this type of tank, this type of pure water. Now we know they don't carry. Where first we be the get water, don't sigh. What will they say Bondo water? Then after that, we can get one great pump now this whole entire community. But after that, now would that make now we able to get pump there now na the community now water for Never Enterprise. Now they can help we then pump here when at the hand pump. We then self can say well now the hand pump that they can left for left for use that hand pump. Now that they can be a tank there for we will get for the get a good water now for drink. We get a challenge. You know, see people that we don't use free. Now this community. But now this way it don't care na 3 rubber na 2 leon for 3.5 gallon. 2 leon.
Anyway, it don't benefit a lot, that no like. Because yeah, really will be the strain with water, but since they don't can make this water now, they help a lot. You know, some of we to go to school, okay, find it difficult to get water, but since this water don't come, thanks be to God anyway. Students they be late for go to school, you know, they not able to get time. Some people from where they go monitor for water no more. They take how many hours just for let them get water.
They get pouring,
Well done.
All right. Well, they go for short break. We'll come back to continue the program. Welcome back to the program. Well, we will continue, but I want to bring an important public notice from the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. Well, this notice want to inform the general public and the customer them. Say, well, we're proud to introduce with SLBC e-business platform. This SLBC e-business platform now it will make you able to do business that easy way. And now you can send your public announcement, TV, birthday request, and obituary and adverts to the SLBC from your house or office. And you can advertise at the SLBC by way you go able for send them anytime we did at your house or office. Just place your call or send a message to 034-1835-419 or you email commercial315@gmail.com. These salon people that we tap overseas, we want to do business with we. Well, you can do it, overseas day and 9 hours, and you do business with we. Because the people over there at the commercial go ready for see to you concern, and we there for you quality service. And if you want for pay for that service day, you go pay for the SLBC e-business where you do. You can pay through your mobile money transfer to 034-835-419. As the SLBC, they continue for a brand, customer and the public, I want for them to know say we want for doing a good thing because we want to do quality service. SLBC, you can count on we, Master Sabi. We just want for, again, tell them say, the PRA don't do all what they can do as usual for make sure say them review this particular business so they don't complete it now for the month of October. And according to how they see where things they go, and say petrol now 27 Leone 30 cents, diesel 27 Leone 40 cents, kerosene 25 Leone 3 cents, and fuel oil 25 Leone 11 cents. This price, as our the talk and so, it is on now. You go to any side where they sell the petroleum product, that way you go get them, and they say dealer them, you can allow for sell below the approved price them. Well, this now the one who come out na the PRA.
Okay, I think so to go before the rest of the program. Well, as we for tell God thank you for in life. Mrs. Rosamond A. Jones don't celebrate in 101 year birthday. Well, for sake of that, and family members them don't go donate school furniture them to the Buxton Infants and Primary School. And the side say, get small.
They not be only celebrate the school in history no more, but they also give joy to the person who get the school, Pastor Aloysius Samura, when a visionary leader, and he don't do well for shape the school in mission and the value them. Upon the foundation ceremony, boku things them in the way they organize, we pan them, then we give speech them from the principal and the head teacher. Then we talk to the pikin them, but how them for they make up themselves at the school so that they go be somebody we go come out fine for the Bambai. The keynote speaker and the one the way they invite all been did it, and the pikin them do some kind of performance where everybody will enjoy. Then shape badge them to picking them. We go primary and secondary, the one the way na school prefect, the one that we na head girl, head boy, they all then give them this badge. Then after that now, they celebrate the person will get the school in birthday because it don't knock in 60 in this world. Well, according to the principal and head teacher, Augustine Abu Bangura, he said the school don't produce important people in a society. But of that, he said the United Christian Church private school will begin with 8 picking them. But he said the school now don't turn one of the school them all man they make mud for in the western area. On top of that, he say over the year so the school don't be now school where they produce picking them, where yourself go glad for, and picking them where they don't give power so that they go able forget where you go school and come on fine. The big Alejo, Mohamed Dauda Kamara, he want the picking them how important for build strong foundation for the Bambai. Carry on for advice the picking and say, therefore pay attention to them book with and the land we go help them for tomorrow. The school picking them when old pupil them for the year 2023-2024 academic year, they may give 10 bags cement to the school and the foundation ceremony been done with birthday ceremony for the person we get the school when a pastor Sir Aloysius Samoa. Christiana Kamara send this report to our Gidna studio. All right, as we for celebrate, we just want to tell us say well, we're sorry for that. The school will bring come up, but we want for bring on this now. As we for celebrate, for tell Papa God thank you for a life we don't spend. Mrs. Rosamond Ajayi Jones done 101 year is celebrating birthday. The family member them don't go donate to the school and donate some furniture them at the Buxton Infant and Primary School. Amenta Saisi, get that.
Mama Rosalie Jones don't old now 101 year. Almost we go on for older age day.
As we for celebrate in 101 years birthday, Mrs. Rosamond Ajayi Jones for sake of this make in picking them, grandpicking them, and great grandpicking them don't go give help, support, and train to the Methodist Boxing Infant and Primary School na Charles Street. This come about after we in decide for open one foundation. Rosamond Ajayi Jones Foundation we na for give help, train, and support to people that we not able fend for themselves. When we dey talk, but this help, support, and train where they go give to the Methodist Boxing Infant and Primary School. One of in grandpicking there, Christopher Jonathan Alice, say then decide for choose this school because now they in granny be the teach.
Right now, still they go teach you because it go ask you question. If you fail them, a girl will go look at you, a girl will go draw you, a girl will go snub you for make you learn. The kind person. Because of a 101, we decided to give them 101 sitting accommodation for the Pekin. Then 101 Pekin, now that we take for marker. But that notwithstanding, we get other side away in focus the way out there, especially school for Pekin there with special needs like the Cheshire Home, the mentally retarded school. It teach all another school.
The head teacher for the Methodist Boxing Infant and Primary School, he had his own voice.
Then we don't come last year, they did 100 there to sing birthday for one. Then they asked me for, they say the mommy say for let tell her we take the school name, tell her say we need furniture and did it one. So really happy, we appreciate them very much. So they said better do likewise, better they help, but really suffer in terms of furniture at the school.
Pekin there we benefit from this year and then furniture where they give them at the school. Be glad and tell plenty thank you for them kind support here and pray say the mommy go live more and more with good health.
On behalf of the teachers and pupils of Methodist Boxing School, we want to thank Mr. Jones and family for this wonderful donation.
So too we see Rosamond Ajayi Jones Foundation they continue for support and give strength to people there all about the country we need to fend for themselves. Slbc News, I'm not say the report.
Well, for Mianda, the Lord is our Shepherd International, Nabasaton Waterloo. We don't celebrate the 4th Youth Thanksgiving ceremony for develop the church. Well, mostly to say, enjoy and beer gets more on this report.
Now, Pastor Elizabeth Grace Duati, me na the youth pastor of the Lord is our Shepherd International Miracle Center, Basato Waterloo. Glory of God. This program can come up every year. This is the 7th year to the glory of God, or to get to Youth Thanksgiving. We can start with 4 days revival. We can start the 3rd week of September, when youth preparing yourself for the next generation. When at the topic, and this program come about because the servants of God now with Daddy Dr. Emmanuel Ture, where they Basato here. God don't use them for change so many in life of youths them, and the way they don't see the way youths their life they go, distractions. Youths they are not focused anymore in the things of God. Youths they even when they say God in business, they don't care anymore, and especially when it comes to this and deadly drugs so don't kind of the society. First they come to that Ramadan and go to Pampas, they come to Kushna where they kill so many young people. So God let this message in your heart say, if you get this program every year September, or they get this program now the youth power convention where the team say preparing the youth for the next generation. And just after the 4 days program, we can get with Thanksgiving where they come for tell Papa God thank you for God and goodness in our life. So today we're there for appreciate God for a blessing, because it's not easy for put youths them together. Especially me, the pastor of the youths, I know what to go through, I know what the things them where they happen for put youths them together, especially in the things of God. You can get them for their social activities, but when it comes to church, it's not easy. But we thank God that God in grace to his servant, Dr. Emmanuel Ture, they push forward. We youth them where they get knowledge about Jesus, where they come together, fellowship and inspire other youths them for can be part of the race when at Jesus Christ. It mean a lot to we. That's not kudos to we, and we're so happy as a ministry for get youths them where they train every year for celebrate this day.
I'm your name Sister Daniela. I represent the team Grace. Still joy inside me for become a leader at this church. Work with my company with honesty, with love. Not me say because I win my colleagues, no that me say for laugh another for more calm. No. We for come together, I work as a team for make we departments go. Full daddy. We get so many encouraging words and for we the youth them. And I just want to say a special thank you to my wonderful mommy Kadi, for his support also, because it's not really easy for him as a single parent.
Alright, we'll give an update on that Calvato Mankine Road, because we're on the show now. One who gonna update with John Slbc.
Okay. Well, really, we say we the chiefs are very happy because of the togetherness and the venture we take at the community, including the Okada riders and the man at the community, and the chiefs then all come together, take the venture, and really the way the team they go now, very, very happy the way the team they go. Because now, even the other contribution we do, even the stakeholders at the community, other people at the community, they will contribute immensely for this roadwork here. And the way this year they go, all the glad. Well, the main message now, let's for come on board, especially like the other know oversee the we try for the oversee, let's come on board. Because this opportunity not for only that we did there, like for everybody, whether it's in there or not, not in there or not, the oversee now, you cannot say there's no place like home. one day I let you go overseas and you get for return back home. And you go find if you don't read this, at least you for take great venture for put on and for help with as now all in this community, all take care for develop this community. So then self come on board for put on, follow all put on together for develop the community. Well, even the groups here will come together, very happy. We will all come together for supporting the chiefs there. Now this upper Maikena community. Then there's still therefore make effort back because this will plan now also start as so. If you got agree, therefore all the job come to an end. Now they are the plate. Even to one then, whether you get hosted by Maikena, not get hosted by Maikena, you can believe safe. You not get hosted as a but you must get business where you do Maikena, or you must get some road in Maikena. Because at first, what is road have been bad, get from the road can find Maikena. What is really bad? It's very difficult because especially like Okaramande. So Okaramande, when you ride on this road, it's very rough. So if they pay money at the same time back, it suffer back for come up my kine. So we all for come on board, we join with the stakeholders there, we all come together, not make this road once and for all.
Well, from Yanda, the Brookfields Development Association, Diaspora Focus, UK branch, well, they don't go get 10 solar street lights yesterday with 2-year maintenance guarantee in the community. This is for SECA for make them go improve security and avoid them bad thing them way some of the youths them they do in the community. Same way so for provide light for the Pekin them we can study in the net. Well, for SECA this Saranke Bayo be in the community and send this for we.
As we see, this is the solar we will launch today in the Brookfields community. This is the prayer we offer for the one day we do the effort and we will in the community.
I want to appreciate them that Almighty God will reward them and pay them back in thousandfold.
Amen.
The community want to appreciate. This knowing like I see the number of people look around. For sure, so be concerned. So we request for me to get a community meeting here if na Saturday afternoon. Make all man go take care of this there. Make all man go show say now we responsibility and for pray for them for appreciating her. So we appreciate if in a fixed time for Saturday and I call me.
So we don't carry the Bahama community and at the poll we don't install soon for the Bahama. But I'll see how we forget more. But for now, we just get to start. I will go down with the say, Lord, this, that, Lord, add more, Lord, see this, that, but don't fix it like a wooden pole. So don't need no expenses. A wooden pole, don't fix it. So don't get much expenses for spend. But any other side we need expenses for spend, we get up it. But for now, don't fix back like Bama. They're going to
bless the person we do. Because right now, I don't settle from them about the way they sit now. Now, use themselves.
All right, so we just want for building this quickly before we end. One woman, that woman, he decided for going the insanity pad to picking them at Trinity School. We just want for let Unasian quickly.
My name is Alosan Jallo. I'm a professor of history and head of the Department of History and African Studies at Fobe College. I began FD school with a donation of school materials some almost 20 years ago. I get a monthly school feeding program. In addition, I get Saturday tutorials in free lunch. And there was an organization at Texas where they call Sisters of Sierra Leone. The organization holds 27 years now, and me not be one of the founding directors there. So I've been begging them for give me some money for buy sanitary pads for the Pekin and the girl Pekin in the school. I'm an alumnus of this school. I go to school. I left here in 1973. Well, because now the right thing that they for do, now that God wants me for do, for if you successful. Now this area, Komona, Eastern, a Bongo Street, a Main Jenkins Street. So now this now we neighborhood school. So if God help me, well, God don't help me, I go America, I'll be successful. I think it's the right thing for come back and help the school. Because the school they really be done bad off. Well, I advise them for let them work with the school, for make sure say the pikin they use the sanitary parts properly, let them not abuse them. And they send them pikin in a school for land. Because whether girl pikin or boy pikin, they're all for land. They all get potential for land and be successful people there in the future.
Okay, so apart from this, is there an initiative we go impact? We go and start. We go bless them pikin.
Alright, now so we go put the curtain down. We want to thank you for watching the program. Now continue for watching. We always bring a surprising thing. Plenty thank you to colleague and Lester Peak and the person on camera now. Now Biose Stanley Jr. We get Senesim Makabure, Tosan Onyewe, and Fasana More on control. Who do the program?
My name is Nando Atawanka.
The producer na Lucian Ganda. So we'll meet back again inshallah on Friday. Minada Mose. Bye bye.
What's una dey?
Then I go there. Now we talk about kind broke down, but they try to fix them now.
So na too like this black man business. You don't go believe. Somebody even bring goats as gifts.
Oh my God! When na goats and Tyler Papa so?
I see our that lady all kind married in the attend.
Yes, I will say there. Where we reach, all man they no say we don't reach.
The fullest during this orange season of Boku sweet Tindem. Now forget ready for experience and enjoy life even more and more. Well, now the love down sweet.
Orange.
Pleasant good evening. It's exactly 9 p.m. from our studio clock. Good evening and welcome to News Hour with me, Cynthia Kama. Coming up tonight, Statistics Sierra Leone and partners convene inaugural advisory committee meeting for conduct of the 2025 population and housing census. Chinese embassy in Sierra Leone celebrates 75th founding anniversary of China. And Caritas Sierra Leone engages women on how to contribute to national development. Well, all those stories are all lined up in the next hour of our news broadcast, including our segment. And don't forget, you can join us on Facebook on Slbc channel 31 to catch up with our news broadcast. I am Cynthia Kama and we'll be right back. Welcome back. The People's Republic of China has celebrated the 75th anniversary of its founding members. The event featured cultural performances which showcased China's heritage and its fusion with Sierra Leone's traditions. Dignitaries from the Sierra Leonean government, diplomat corps, and business sectors, among others, graced the occasion at the Chinese embassy in Freetown. Jonathan Turner report.
Attendees were entertained with traditional Chinese music, dance, and an exhibition that showcased China's historical achievements as well as its modern-day innovations. Vice President of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo, praised China for its tremendous contributions to Sierra Leone's development over the decades. He cited major infrastructural advancements, including the construction of bridges, roads, and government buildings.
In 1971, Sierra Leone was among the African countries who stood up for China to secure a seat in the Security Council. Today, I want to reiterate and call on China, People's Republic of China, to reiterate the call of His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, who is championing a reform of the Security Council to ensure that Africa has got its rightful place in the Security Council in a permanent category.
The Chinese ambassador to Sierra Leone, Wang King, expressed his country's deep commitment to further strengthening ties with Sierra Leone.
China is willing to strengthen the synergy of development strategies with Sierra Leone, translate the important consensus of the two leaders. I firmly believe on the journey towards modernization, China and Sierra Leone will continue to be good friends, good partners, and good brothers who treat each other with trust and sincerity, work hand in hand to support each other's development and make greater contribution to jointly building an all-weather China-Sierra Leone community.
Government ministers, diplomats from various countries, members, Sierra Leone's private sector, and representatives from international organizations commended China for its significant contributions to Sierra Leone's progress, especially in critical areas like education, in which Chinese scholarship and technical training program have empowered Sierra Leonean youth. Such events captured a sense of optimism for the future of China-Sierra Leone relations as both countries continue to work together in their shared pursuit of progress and prosperity. For SLBC News, Jonathan Turner reporting.
In recent years, Sierra Leone has witnessed a surge in disasters like buildings collapsing, fire incidents, and other tragedies that have claimed lives and destroyed property. For the victims, recovery often proves difficult, especially in a country where a significant portion of the population remains uninsured. This lack of insurance causes more hardship for victims. Jonathan Turner has been looking at the importance of insurance in a country like Sierra Leone, where life conditions can change at any time. Let's hear from him.
While the frequency of buildings collapsing and fire accidents are growing at an alarming rate, only few people have thought about insuring their businesses or property. This negligence has driven some people out of business, some into poverty when they were visited by certain tragedy. A lack of compliance with insurance regulations by many citizens is rife, and many do not even believe in the idea of insuring their property. It is against this background that the government in the year 2000 introduced Sierra Leone Insurance Company. SLECOM's Deputy Commissioner Sheikh Matia said they always ensure that claims are paid to beneficiaries when needed. Yet many people are either unaware of or indifferent to the importance of insurance, leaving themselves vulnerable to devastating financial losses.
Indeed, insurance companies pay claims. We make sure that they pay claims. Whenever there is some amount of discrepancies or whatever, then we come in and settle it to the best of our knowledge in insurance, so that people we have easy access to our office through our provincial offices, liaise with them, tell them about the compulsory insurance issue, about all the rest.
For a broker, Joshua Boni, distrust of insurance companies is one of the major reasons why many Sierra Leoneans are reluctant to insure their homes, lives, and property.
The insurance side to the client is that the client also feel that the insurance companies are taking money away from them without compensating them when the actual things occur. So the basic issue or challenge that I would say we as practitioners are facing is one of trust. And I believe that if that element of trust is worked on, the industry can be a better tool for the economy.
With over 4 decades in the insurance industry, Ambassador Ali Issa Bangura, Executive Chairman of Sierra Leone Insurance Company, has seen firsthand how non-compliance with insurance laws has worsened the impact of disasters on individuals and communities. Despite his company's compliance with all legal frameworks, individuals continue to shy away from insurance coverage. Ambassador Bangura calls for government intervention to enforce insurance laws more strictly and advocates for the digitalization of the insurance sector to improve efficiency and accessibility.
The corporate institutions that insure against fire and such perils. Individuals, no. I can tell you 90% of the houses in Sierra Leone are not insured. We all know that. But there's a law that says tenantable properties must be insured. It is in the act. But the question is enforcement. How do we enforce that? You see, it's not easy in a situation such as ours.
One of the key concerns in the consequences of action, lawyer Ibrahim Mansaye of Mansaye and Associates Chambers highlights that when a house is uninsured, the legal consequences in the wake of disaster can be severe. Individuals could face fines or penalties for failing to comply with insurance laws, he emphasized.
Particularly under the Insurance Act of 2016, when you look at Section 91 of the Act, basically it provides that if you do not comply with certain provisions of the Act and you're found guilty of that, you may be fined up to the tune of 10 million loans, which is now 10,000 new loans, or face an imprisonment of 2 years. I would advise homeowners to insure their property not only against fire but also against other natural disasters.
Despite these challenges, there are still citizens who recognize the crucial role that insurance plays in Sierra Leone's development and their personal safety. For these individuals, insurance represents more than just a financial tool. It offers peace of mind and protection against unforeseen tragedies.
We are seeing this disaster everywhere. We are seeing the houses being burnt and everywhere. We are seeing some unfortunate death, tragic. We are in terms of illness as well. We are seeing so many people in some deplorable condition, except they have to come to the masses to ask for financial help. And all of these things, if as Sierra Leonean, if you are part of this insurance, then it's a step in the right direction.
Yes, I trust insurance company because waiting do a better way.
I trust insurance companies because it is better that I have somewhere to save money than to spend all the profits after sales. Now I know if something goes wrong with my business, they will come to my aid.
But if I go back to the insurance, then go able for help me.
Education and awareness campaigns led by both government and private stakeholders are critical to reversing the current trend. In Sierra Leone, experts in the insurance industry say many citizens do not engage in insurance activities such as insuring their life, houses and other property, which in returns hinder them in terms of adversity. In a nation where disaster can strike without warning, the importance of insurance cannot be overstated. It is time for all Sierra Leoneans to embrace this vital industry for the protection of their lives, property and future. For SLBC News, Jonathan Turner reporting.
Many thanks to Jonathan Turner for taking up that story. At exactly 8 a.m. on the 1st of October 2024, the grounds of the Albert Academy were a sea of excitement as thousands of alumni, both young and old, converged to participate in the back-to-school session, which was part of the school's 120th anniversary celebrations. Our intern, Ansumana Kagbo, filed in this report and was read by Emmanuel Samora.
The bright October sun bathed the red and white brick walls of the historic school in golden light, and the echoes of students' laughter filled the air. Both the old and current pupils were dressed in their white and grey shirts. For the old pupils, the occasion brings memories of the days they used to walk up the Berry Street hills, a time they cherished and a decision they never regretted.
My days at the Albert Academy was really awesome. I would say, those days were the best days of school for me because I attended the annual school. But I always say when I came to the Albert Academy, those were my best days.
The occasion attracted a myriad of distinguished personalities the school nurtured, who were eager to reconnect and expose the current pupils to the unique ideals of their alma mater. Interestingly, the old pupils did not only show their good behaviors during their days in school, but also some of their odd behaviors.
We have been involved in various fields of studies and we have various professions. So basically we want to come and interact with them. Like for me, I'm an elections expert. I work for the Electoral Commission. I've spoken on civics, the do's and don'ts of good citizenship.
For the principal of the Albert Academy Senior Secondary School, Junisa Vandi, a program of such nature was to show the public that the Albert Academy School maintains its standards. He disclosed that come next academic year, the school will transition to a single shift system.
Currently, we are dealing with the pavement, which by God's grace will be completed.
during our anniversary. Come next year, by God's grace, we will transit to one shift. Just after this pavement, that is our next plan, so that we can come to one shift from next academic year.
Founded on October 4th, 1904, the school had and still continues to be a beacon of excellence, shaping some of the country's finest minds, and today it stands tall, filled with pride, being a key contributor to Sierra Leone's development strides spanning over decades.
Well, that was indeed an exciting moment there at the Albert Academy grounds. Caritas Sierra Leone engaged about 100 women in the Western area on how they will contribute to national development and increase their voices to reduce violence against them, and ways for girls to ensure an equitable society where their rights are protected. Stella Bangura witnessed the closing in a report.
The two-day workshop, facilitated by Caritas Freetown Justice and Peace Commission through funds from TrueCare, brought together a diverse group of women, providing them with a platform to reflect on their sources of power and explore how to effectively apply them in their efforts to engage in governance and leadership roles within their communities and the society at large. The atmosphere at the Waterloo District Council Hall was one of empowerment, solidarity and collaboration, as women shared experiences, learned from each other and experts, and committing to being catalysts for meaningful progress in their spheres of influences. Participants engaged in interactive presentations, discussions, and skills-building exercises designed to enhance their understanding of governance structures, leadership principles, and effective decision-making strategies.
When they come out and can't teach me, I think we learn a lot.
This workshop has given me more insights on governance and decision-making processes. As a young leader, I will embark on awareness-raising sessions to young girls in and out of my community.
2 days, I will learn a lot.
I've been on the land before, but presently where I come within these 2 days, I come for land but governance.
As most women lack confidence due to issues such as discrimination in our communities, this engagement has encouraged us to take active part in decision-making processes in our communities and to break the stereotype against women.
Not only for you learn book, but first you able to read and write English, you believe in yourself, you get that kind 1 or 2 people will go support you. Anything where you want for do within Sierra Leone, even beyond, you be able to.
According to Project Director, strengthening community resilience and women and girls protection through integration was seen as very timely, as the current Gateway Act speaks to that.
Found out that actually the women had no space actually in decision making and governance and even taking leadership position. So initially we started with engaging women to increase their voices actually in the household and at community level. With our donor partner, we decided to just upscale our intervention. And so for this year, we are awarded a 10-month grant between March and December this year, engaging these women to really increase their voices. It's not only now at household and community level, but even at district level.
By investing in the leadership potential of women and girls, Caritas Sierra Leone and TrueCare are working towards creating a more inclusive, equitable and empowered society where women play a central role in shaping policies, influencing decisions and driving sustainable development in their various communities and the country at large. For SLBC News Hour in Freetown, Stella Bangura reporting.
Sport remains a critical aspect of the school curriculum. To improve on the infrastructure of Prince of Wales Secondary School, its All Boys Association alumni has turned the soil for the construction of a multipurpose sport building at the school grounds. The building will host major sporting disciplines. Moses Conte report.
Dance with me, prosperity to the prince's voice of sound in 3 times 3.
The turning of the sword for the construction of a multi-purpose sports complex at the Prince of Wales Secondary School will not only improve on sports infrastructure, but will also build the talent of young boys who are interested in building their career in various sporting disciplines. The current infrastructure for sport at the school ground is in deplorable state, and that has been a major hindrance to sport development at school level. Vice President Old Prince William's Association, Samuel John, said the building they will construct was becoming a reality because of solidarity among past pupils.
We have a very formidable committee. Our chairman, in the person of Justice Reggie Finn, is as transparent as the word itself. We know that we live in different continents in the world, so we receive inflows from time to time. Money that comes into the coffer will be used for the intended purpose. So we have means, we have the fundraising committee, we have the media team that are trying to restore confidence in people that your funds will be used for the right purpose, and there is a clear line of transparency and accountability.
The sports facility, according to the chairman, Centenary Celebration Committee, Justice Renald Sidney Finn, was to give back to their school.
Australians all, it's a significant moment. We congratulate ourselves, and I continue to encourage Prince Williams everywhere, all over the world, because our footprints are all over the globe, to come forward at this time and let us together seize the opportunity, never forgetting that a broom straw on its own will not sweep as well as when the whole broom is together. So we have a history that underlines what we say in our school song, that the cricket and the athletic grounds tell our tale of triumph. And so this day we come to lay that foundation stone in respect of the multi-purpose court. We turn again to sports for inspiration.
As the school prepares to celebrate its centenary anniversary, such boost to sports was among many initiatives that are in the pipeline to change the face of the school's infrastructure. Moses Conte reports for SLBC.
The Dawatan Organization for the Aged has provided free medical checkup for about 200 elderly people in Freetown. The move has been a usual practice of the organization and coincided with the celebration of their 4th anniversary and the International Day of the Aged. Christiana Kama report.
As October 1st is being set aside to commemorate the United Nations International Day of Old Persons worldwide, the Healthcare for the Aged organization joined hands to celebrate and raise awareness of the opportunities and challenges faced by aging population. As the country has no comprehensive healthcare service for old people, CEO, Healthcare for the Aged organization, Mohamed Ba, thinks it was very particularly essential to provide free healthcare checkups for these old people. Senior Health Consultant, Healthcare for the Aged organization, Dr. Safa Smart, encouraged the young generation to care for the old population, stressing the fact that seniors are a vulnerable social group, constrained in both their movement and health, and some even require long-term care.
People just think that old age is something to fear or to frown at. It has its own disadvantages. But want to rest assure people that even when let us take care of those that are old and make sure that at least they have worked, especially those that have worked for this nation, that all is not lost, and will continue to recognize them wherever we meet and see them in society.
Beneficiaries of the free food and free pressure and sugar checkups expressed their appreciation to the organization. They further highlighted challenges they are facing as old people in society.
Feel fine. Okay, so all I know say I feel fine. Now so me come being old people then, now so they feel fine for this organization. We call it this, and they can give you a medication. Let God make you see, he let you put, he let not put too much. And if you depose self, let God make e get person wey dey take care of you. If you not do that, always be in tin tank for you. Who say the end? Napa wheat.
I feel fine. Let God bless you. Let Allah give you well body and long life. The will not get so. Poor people them are we bad. We tempt you, like you bad. My goodness and see. But we will not get. Almost o'clock, you know 8 o'clock. This means we're supposed to foot only at me. But we will not run can. Una help
CEO of the Ontoni Organization for the Aged DOFA, Doreen Bai, described aging as a blessing from God and admonished older populations on the importance of celebrating them. She assured that they will continue to join forces in ensuring that older populations in Sierra Leone are well cared for. Healthcare for the Aged is an organization dedicated to providing free medical care, food and non-food items to vulnerable aged individuals living in slums and hard-to-reach areas in Sierra Leone. SLBC News and Freetown, Christiana Kamari reporting.
Well, that report was from Healthcare for the Aged organization, and we'll get to bring you the Ontoni Organization for the Aged as we continue with the news. The Feed Salon is a broad program that is geared towards food security and promotion of sustainable agricultural practices in Sierra Leone. Pillar 3 of the program focuses on agro-processing, marketing and distribution or agricultural investment. As part of the implementation process of that pillar, the Ministry of Agriculture and FAO developed a strategic investment plan which has been validated at a workshop in Freetown. Abdul Mansari filed in this report and was read by Soikama.
The plan being validated here is a document designed to guide the operationalization of Pillar 3 of the Feed Salon strategy. Pillar 3 focuses on aggregation, processing, and market linkages. It is dedicated to agro-processing, marketing, and distribution in order to address food losses, especially post-harvest losses.
Particularly for perishable crops, like I said, vegetable, we have been experiencing a huge post-harvest loss. We have had evidences of people doing assessment to confirm that between 30 to 35% of food loss is as a result of food post-harvest loss. And post-harvest loss is not only is a long process that starts from harvesting in the field to the farm, from the farm gate and up to even processing. When you are processing, you have the correct equipment, you will not be able to realize maximum yield or dividend. The plan we have developed is providing a comprehensive approach in ensuring that all of those leakages are really brought to the attention of different partners who are operating within that particular pillar, ensuring that we all coordinate effectively to avoid duplication, and we all do it together to ensure that when our farmers, for example, rice, they harvest, there is high tendency for them to reduce post-harvest loss from the farm gate to the markets.
The plan is part of a broader policy effort to foster sustainable agro-food system initiatives in Sierra Leone. Minister of State responsible for food systems, Pathways Conveyor, outlined a series of policy interventions aimed at building a robust food system. Manti Traore said that government has developed 8 pathways towards a robust food systems architecture and a food systems coordination strategy to monitor and coordinate all sectors.
We are introducing district leads to coordinate the complex multi-sectoral implementation at district level. And we have also developed a bespoke information management system that will hold the data on food system implementation as well as nutrition.
Deputy Minister of Agriculture 1, Teresa Tenedic, said the ministry would ensure that the strategy is aligned with the Feed Salon program towards food sufficiency and livestock development, as well as crop diversification and sustainable agricultural practices. The Feed Salon operational plan was developed as part of the Sustainable Agro-Food System Intelligence Initiative to strengthen sustainable food production in Sierra Leone. It is the product of the continued collaboration between the governments of Sierra Leone, the Food and Agriculture Organization, and the European Union, which provided funds for the development of the plan.
Well, the Watani Organization for the Aged has provided free medical checkup for about 200 elderly people in Freetown. The move has been a usual practice of the organization and coincided with the celebration of their 4th anniversary and the International Day of the Aged. Kenema reports.
These senior citizens have been receiving free medical checkups from one of the non-profitable organizations, the Watani Organization for the Aged, providing another free medical checkup in commemorating the International Day for the Aged was a gesture aimed to improve on their health and to also acknowledge the contributions they had given to society. CEO and founder of the organization, Doreen Barry, said their journey has been a tough one. However, the entity has been able to cater for the aged and constructed 6 houses for the aged who were homeless.
We are celebrating the 4th anniversary of DOFA since we set up this organization 4 years ago. We're also celebrating the month of the elderly all over the world. We are celebrating old people, acknowledging them for the role they have played and their contribution towards society.
Okay, so 4 years. Executive Director of Caritas Sierra Leone, Reverend Peter Conte, said it was a blessing to be an older person in a society where life expectancy is short, noting that a society that neglects the aged is a society that is heading for failure. Some beneficiaries expressed appreciation to the CEO and pleaded for government support.
The organization is helping us in many ways. They have provided shelter for the aged who were homeless and rebuilt houses for those who were in deplorable condition. I want the government to help us.
So glad in the way that I know how to feel safe.
I am happy for the support. The organization has been giving us food, medicine and other supplies. Presently, I cannot afford medicine. We appreciate the donor, Doimbari, for such laudable kind gesture.
The Watani Organization for the Aged DOFA is a non-profitable organization that caters for the welfare of the elderly people in Sierra Leone. SLBC News are in Freetown. Christiana Kamari reporting.
Well, civil society activists in Moyamba district have raised concerns over the prevalence of maternal mortality rate and called for urgent action to tackle the situation. This came up during a discussion on the free surgery opportunity in Moyamba District Council that will be offering to 200 indigents of the district every year. Suleiman Babature has the story.
Though there were other health issues discussed during the validation of the draft development plan for Moyamba, the predominant amongst them was the constraints pregnant women and suckling mothers go through during childbirth. A member of the Health Support for Peace and Education, George Banga, said most women in the district deliver their babies on their way to the hospital or clinic and some in his arms.
So some of the even when they can women who for them have to the don't born and over hope don't born and for total and
every year, the council sponsors the operation of over 200 inhabitants of Moyamba district. But the activists said that was not too pressing compared to the number of women that would benefit when the issue of maternal health is addressed. Considering the importance of the two, District Medical Officer Moyamba District advised the council to maintain the free surgery and find ways to incorporate maternal health. He said the rate of maternal health in the district was not that alarming, but blamed the bad road network for the constraints women were faced with.
The roads in Moyamba district in some of the areas are terrible. If you're going down to Shenge, which is Kagboro, currently the roads are cut, you cannot reach. So if you want to refer a woman, it will be very difficult to reach the same day. And that possibly puts some delay in arriving. People have to use motorbikes to transport pregnant women and children to be able to reach. So there is a problem of...
Authorities from the council promised to address the issue and ensured it was captured in the development plan. SLBC News, Sulaiman Babatue reporting.
Well, we move a little bit away from our national bulletin and now join our international desk.
Hello and welcome to the International News Summary. My name is Daphne Zainab Kamal. The case of two black women who were allegedly shot and fed to pigs by a white farmer and two of his workers has caused outrage in South Africa. Maria Magato, 45, and Lucian Dulovo, 34, were allegedly looking for food on the farm near Pokoweni in South Africa's northern Limpopo province in August when they were shot. Their bodies were then alleged to have been given to pigs in an apparent attempt to dispose of the evidence. A court is now to decide whether to grant bail to farm owner Zakaria Ioannis Olivia, 60, and his employees Adrian Duet, 19, and William Osoro, 50, ahead of their murder trial. The three men have not yet been asked to enter a plea in court, which will happen when the trial begins at a later date. At previous hearings, protesters have demonstrated outside court demanding that the suspects be denied bail. A top Sudanese general has said the army will press on with its offensive despite international efforts to broker a ceasefire in the 17-month civil war. Peace talks can go on, but the army will not stop for that, Assistant Commander-in-Chief Lieutenant General Ibrahim Gabil told the BBC. He was speaking just days after the army launched an operation to regain control of the capital Khartoum from the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces RSF. The two sides have been fighting since April last year, when the leaders fell out over the country's future. This has created a humanitarian catastrophe, with more than half the country facing hunger and millions forced from their homes. The general also hinted in the wide-ranging interview that the Sudanese authorities had weapons dealings with Iran and denied there was famine in the country. The Israeli Prime Minister has said that his country will respond to Iran's missile attack on Israel on Tuesday night. Iran fired about 180 missiles at Israel. Most were intercepted, which means stopped. Iran's attack followed Israel's invasion of Lebanon, which resulted in the killing of Hezbollah leader. Lebanese authorities say that over 1,000 people have been killed in the last 2 weeks and that over 1 million people have had to leave their homes. And finally, in the international news summary, a Scottish gangster who orchestrated a plot to smuggle cocaine worth £100 million from South America in boxes of bananas has been jailed for 20 years. Jamie Iceman Stevenson admitted directing the importation of the drug, which was seized by border force teams at Dover in September 2020. The other members of his gang were jailed for a total of 29 years. The plot was uncovered after an encrypted messaging platform used by criminals was infiltrated by French police. Stevenson had also planned to flood Scotland with millions of etizolam tablets, also known as street Valium, from a factory in Kent. The 59-year-old from Waterglass
Well, from international news, we'll now move over to our business desk.
Hello and welcome to Business Updates, the segment that brings you the latest updates on stories about business and the economy. I am Moses Conte. In today's business edition, we look at the demand for local products like black soap, shea butter, and traditional dress, among others, which has appeared to be declining among customers. Prioritizing local produce has been a national agenda, and the reason government in 2016 enacted the Sierra Leone Local Content Act. However, the demand for local produce like black soap, shea butter, and traditional dress, among others, appears to be declining among customers. This remains a significant loss for those who depend on the sale of those products for survival. Our intern, Henrietta Kolka and Regina Koroma, filed in these reports, read by Stella Bangura.
This is Big Market, a popular business center in the heart of Freetown, where one can get many local products like black soap, shea butter, traditional dress, among others. Some of them are believed to have medical benefits like cleaning of the skin, heals diseases believed to be cured only by traditional medicines. Amid the many goodies associated with these items, it seems that there's a shift to consuming similar imported products than the locally produced ones. Kadiatu Kamara is the chairlady at Big Market. For her, government needs to boost local businesses, especially those who are into selling products like traditional clothes, black soap, and shea butter. Sales for her has not been appreciable for months now.
Then in there, one for advertising. Then secondly, then we say exhibition. Like sometimes they can make the international exhibition. Well, then December 10, we can get high sales because the one the way overseas they can come. And when they can they're ready for gold and they buy, then they go give gifts. But after then 10, inside then December, January, February, you can get sales. But after then 10, then they kind sales then now what they get, not like what can get and then.
This is the very reason another businesswoman, Istina, says rebranding and packaging local products like black soap will ignite the demand for them among Sierra Leoneans and potential tourists.
There's more to do. We need to do maybe conferences, we need to do community engagement to just to educate people so that they will understand the values of using these products and also producing quality raw materials in Sierra Leone. Let's say we go into communities where they produce, we tell them about the challenges that we get while we use our Sierra Leonean products.
Even as many are calling for citizens to develop interest again in using local products, those who are into the business have a lot of work to do to change the narrative, not only at national level, but at the international stage.
Well, that's all for today's updates on business news. I am Moses Conte.
Many thanks to Moses Conte for that business update. Well, from there we now go over to our entertainment desk. Well, we're sorry for that. We go over to Sport Update.
Hello and welcome to Sports Update with me, Mohamed Lamin. So we begin with cricket in this edition. The chairman of Cricket Sierra Leone has announced that Sierra Leone will host the ICC Men's Africa Sub-Region Qualifiers in 2026. Francis Trevor Samoa made the statement during an interview at the ongoing ultra-modern cricket facility at the Havelock grounds for Abbey College. Here's the story. A major constraint for the association is the lack of modern facilities to match international standards. Since the association became an affiliate member of the International Cricket Council in 2002 and an associate member in 2017, however, this project will be a game changer for Cricket Sierra Leone to address the many constraints the association faces. The second phase of a $7 million project by Cricket Sierra Leone, which seeks to provide an ultra-modern cricket facility at the Havelock grounds for a big college, is ongoing.
Administration, they allocated a piece of land to cricket for the construction of an ultra-modern cricket facility that will include 2 cricket playing grounds, 1 ultra-modern indoor training facility, 2 outdoor practicing nets that will have up to 30 practicing nets. And also we are looking forward to construct other facilities like swimming pool for the players.
He added that the facility will be managed by the University of Sierra Leone, and Cricket Sierra Leone will supervise and provide maintenance. This facility, upon completion, will be used to host international games and local tournaments and train more people to match international standards with the facilities.
From 2005 to date, we have not been able to host as a result of the condition of this ground. So once the facility is completed at the Frabe College, we will start hosting international tournament. We are looking forward to hosting the first tournament in 2026, 2 years from now. We expect the project, the first phase of the project to have been completed by 2026, so that it will be ready to host the ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup African Sub-Regional Qualifier.
The chairman called on the government and partners to give the needed attention to complete the facility. Slbc Sports, Mohamed reporting. In the international scene, we turn our attention to football development. Former Manchester United and France fullback Patrick Evra has informed the footballing community about his new app called Players, designed to help connect footballers to scouts and agents in the football industry. Abdul Kabir tells us more.
Former Manchester United and French national team star Patrice Evra has unveiled a groundbreaking new app designed to provide a platform for aspiring soccer players who may have been overlooked by traditional academies. In partnership with football tech entrepreneur Tommy Fish, Evra has co-founded Player, an invite-only app that will be accessible to the public early next year. Initially launched in England, the app aims to rapidly expand its reach globally. Having recently secured $1.2 million in pre-seed funding at a valuation $6.7 million, Player is currently focused on redefining its testing community. Evra expressed his enthusiasm for the project, stating, "We have some of the top 1% of young players in England on Player, and it's about to explode. Back then, when I was at Manchester United, I would have loved a platform to showcase my football profile, share my memories, and connect with my community. Players, a centralized space to make every match count."
Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of Sports Update. Thank you very much for joining me. I am Mohamed Lamitwe. Goodbye.
Well, many thanks to Mohamed Lamin for that sport update. Well, that's how we draw the curtain down in this edition of News Hub, but quickly let's go through our headlines. Statistics Sierra Leone with UNFPA convened its inaugural advisory committee meeting at New Brookfields Hotel. This meeting aims to establish the terms of reference and finalize the committee's composition for the 2025 decennial population and housing census. The People's Republic of China has celebrated the 75th anniversary of its founding. The event featured cultural performances which showcased China's heritage and its fusion with Sierra Leone's traditions. Dignitaries from the Sierra Leone government, diplomatical and business sector, among others, graced the occasion, and Caritas Sierra Leone engaged about 100 women in the western area on how they will contribute to national development and increase their voice to reduce violence against them and to ensure girls have the voices to ensure an equitable society where their rights are protected. With that, all we have time for in this edition of News. I have been Cynthia Kamar. Good night.